we're about to break into the dock warehouse with Shannon the Shaman here. And unfortunately, we didn't really have enough money to hire people to go on this run with us. So we're going to see if we can two-man this. Let's just get right into it. So we already know something's amiss because this guy's right here. Scrawny guard, you there. This block is off limits. We've got a gas leak on the docks here. No loitering. Shannon, this guy doesn't look like one of the hired mercenaries. No, he most certainly does not. We'll go with the Shadowrunner response. Really, guy, they aren't paying you enough, especially not once Lone Star sends a response team. Frag, I knew she was lying. They told me they jammed out all the Lone Star channels. Damn it, I'm out. Alright, let's see what we get up to now. Alrighty, let's see what's next. Well, he dipped. Ooh. That's a dead body. Have Overwatch. Oh, we got some big guys over there. Oh, let's try Overwatch. Shannon, go ahead and move up here. No targets available. On second thought, we'll move you over here. Get wrecked, nerd. Troll. Not great. Find. Key to the warehouse. Got it. You did like no damage to me. Okay, I'm not really too worried about these guys suddenly. Oh, well that's not what I meant to do, but go here and then we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Damn. That hurt. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, we gotta reload. Yeah, we're gonna have to spend AP on that. Alright. I need to remember to quit doing that. I'll go ahead and transition to the new location. Spirit Talk. You head inside the darkened warehouse with Shan, and her eyes have that far-off gaze associated with looking into the astral plane. When the world changed, the Native American tribes made a resurgence as well, demanding a place in the new world. They got it. A Salish Shide Council now represents 8.6 million Amerindians. Words are hard. Across a multitude of tribes: Salish, Makah, Sinkarok, and others. They've adapted to the awakening better than other nations thanks to a deeper connection to the world, both physical and spiritual. You can now see that connection alive in Shannon. You notice the shift in her focus as she returns to the present. She nods to you. She can sense the spirits in this place. Now you just need to find them. Ow, bitch. Alright, that makes sense. Rough. Shannon died. Restart level. Okay, so we're gonna have to... Yeah, it's turn-based JoJo. It's like a Final Fantasy, but in like a magical cyberpunk setting. Get back here where literally nobody can hurt you. Have Shannon stay back and pop shots with her handgun. It's pretty fun, JoJo. I'm a big fan of the setting. It's like you take cyberpunk and you make it like with Dungeons and Dragons and magic and stuff. Like, it's super fun, dude. It's also free on Xbox Game Pass, and it only takes up like less than 2 gigabytes if you ever want to try it. Down. Tanky little street dwarf. Yeah, for sure. They have the entire trilogy on Xbox too, so if you end up liking one, you can play the others. You're just gonna hold. You're just gonna hold. Yeah, stick him down. Heal our shaman up. Oh, damn. That sounds rough, Jojo. Well, hey, dude, just hopefully you'll be home soon. Sorry, passing out probably isn't going to be an option. Imagine it's probably not going to be the most comfortable of places to sleep. Yeah, no shit, right? That sounds about right, too. Oh, we gotta get back this way. Load. Oh no. Okay, yeah, come for me, come for me. Let's see if we can't find this payday to the runners we're after. Not gonna lie, we could use... Yeah, I'm on console, Molotov. It's free on Xbox Game Pass, and I was a huge fan of the tabletop game, so I really wanted to try it. Normally this means that you can interact with some spirit stuff, but it's not letting me pull her over. Let's see if we can turn, peek around. Nope. Nope. Forgotten souls. The air grows cold, and the spirits of the dead children coalesce from the vapor of your breath. Their cherubic faces are burned, and their lips quiver as if they are about to cry, but their eyes are round and vacant, and they glare at you now, unblinking. Yeah, I'm on Xbox, Molotov. How's it running so far? I've been interested in it for a while now. It's $10 for the trilogy on PSN. I'd say it's definitely worth the $10. The games are solid. I don't know about PlayStation, but on Xbox, each game is like less than 2 gigabytes, so you don't really have to worry about it eating up your hard drive. Sorry, your storage space. We are the innocents who have perished in the flames, choking on smoke, as we fell from the sky crying for our mothers. You bring anchors to your world, which was once home to us, and we will use them to testify. Show the first magical fetish to the spirits. We no longer see the world of flesh, Seeker, only the essence and auras of living things. Words, though, words may echo through the veil, and sometimes we may hear them. Last night, this place was filled with a scream that went on, drawing us to it. It was a man crying out for a witness as he died, and so we came to bear witness, but fled in terror before the malevolent spirit that profaned the man's remains. This spirit was the other. It was not of this place. It had twisted its way through the veil and through the dark to come here. Any bugs or crashes so far? No, none. At least not on Xbox. I've had 0 bugs and 0 crashes. It's running pretty smoothly, which is really nice for a port of an older game. Show the second fetish to the spirits. When the other had gone, we returned to our vigil, and we found 2 creatures of flesh. One you would call an elf, unsullied by technology and able to channel the energies of the cosmos, yet his spirit was corrupted from within. He was dark and twisted, yet not like the other, so we did not flee. The second we knew to be a troll. Ribbons of his essence had been flayed from him, leaving cold machinery behind. His aura was the aura of one simple and confused. Between elf and troll lay the remains of the man whose sister now chants to us for justice. The elf, his essence remains in this place where the man died. Something has been left behind, a small part of him, perhaps. Spirit, can you tell us any more? Spirit begins to fade, all but one. Its eyes harden and it takes full measure of you, as if to commit everything about you to memory. No, we must not stay. With the spirit gone, the young shaman releases her hold on the magical tether connecting her to the other realm. She reels from the backlash, or perhaps from the emotional toll of knowing her brother's last moments. They saw him. They were here with him when he died. She takes a series of controlled breaths, only shuddering with the first few. No, but I will be. I don't want that for him. Not what those poor souls have endured. My brother deserves to be free. He will be once we find his killer. Yes, the elf and the troll. We have to find that piece of the elf the spirits spoke of. It's our best hope of stopping this. Alrighty, let's see what we can find. Let's just double check this area. Maybe something new appeared now that we talked to that guy. Oh, here we go. Shannon Half-Sky, blood. This is what the spirits wanted us to find. The piece of my brother's killer. It's not much, but it's enough. She scowls at it, looking every bit like she intends to reach through the small sample and dismember its owner from afar, and perhaps she can. Can you track him with that? I can, given enough time. But I'm still feeling quite drained. I'll need to rest before I can try anything so involved. When I'm able, I will commune with Bear, consult the spirits, and do what must be done. But in the meantime, you might take some portion of the sample to pursue a more conventional avenue of attack. I got some friends that might help us. Good, let me know if you learn anything about this elf and troll pair. And should you find them, I want to be there when they are brought low. I want to see the light leave their eyes for my brother. There's no one I would rather have by my side, because Shannon's the homie. Like, she's been super cool with us. Alrighty. I think that finishes up the dock mission. Gonna head back to the good old Seamstress's Union. Yep, just like I thought. Back to the Union. When you return to the Seamstress's Union in the early hours of the morning, it seems a completely different place. Bereft of the normal crowd that haunts it, the bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie, like the back hallways of hotels and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case. A sample of the Ripper's blood. You just need someone to help you analyze it. Without its colorful staff, cast of regulars, and posing tourists, the Union feels hollow. The front bar and lounge are deserted except for a handful of janitors. Mrs. Kubota is in the back. Okay, let's see what Mrs. Kubota has to say. Hey, I just swept up there. Sorry, homie. What's in these sausages, Mrs. Kubota? Mr. Clueway. Evening, sir. What's the word around town, Mr. Clueway? There's been more talk of the Ripper killings. Some people are saying they're hate crimes on account of all the victims being human. What if I told you the prime suspects were an elf and a troll? Still doesn't mean the killings are racially motivated. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is 66% humans. Close your eyes and throw a rock and you're more than likely gonna hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime though, and that should be enough. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Clueway. He reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry, not going to start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'll leave you to your business, sir. Anyway, it's pretty tight. Ohio, would you like some? She stops. Forgive me, Ome, but you look like hell. Thanks, just the welcome I was looking for. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activities. She nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. So I've been told. You have been told right. You must believe it. I can tell you have been busy, and I can see by the look on your face there is something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Yeah, I found some DNA evidence, and I need help analyzing it. That is excellent. I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I'm certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you if they are awake. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. Be seeing you. And you. Alright, let's head down to the special bunker for us. Our little hideout. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. The Matrix. The cybernetic analog of inside of the grid, the worldwide computer network, a digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body's left behind. All around, your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data, IC, counter-intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and black ice that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make inside the Matrix can be tracked if you aren't careful. Get dump shocked out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker and you can die. Ooh. And we're not particularly great at hacking. Alright, let's see if these two can help us. David Fry II. Morton, you look like you've been up all night. I have been. Johnny Clean, you look like you've seen some action too. Suppose I could use a shower. Here to buy equipment? Negative. I need DNA analysis. Fry can help you out. Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that, he considers for a minute. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could encode DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would require otherwise. I just read a journal about it, so the information's still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? Well, mainly I'm looking for the owner's identity. That's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. Johnny Clean, but that's where I come in. David, if you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track its owner down via a matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Give him a blood sample. Doc, when David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. Thanks, guys. If this works, we may just find the Emerald City Ripper. No, Drek, he turns to Johnny excited. Wake up, Johnny boy, you got work to do. And Doc, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second wind. Meet you at my rig, Doc. What are you talking about, dude? I got a flight recorder, dude. You want to buy it? $2,000. Yeah, we'll take it. I need cash. Alrighty. Also, if you guys have never checked out a book or audiobook called Neuromancer by William Gibson, you should check it out. If you're a huge Cyberpunk and Shadowrun fan, it's probably one of the best books you'll ever come across. Johnny Clean, thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. Whiz. I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal, and he was working from memory on minimal sleep. That's great, Professor. What's the plan? We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the deck and jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easy, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience do you have? Dude, I got like nothing. I ain't got shit in fucking decking. I have a Trodenet here. It's a headband you wear that lets you piggyback me into the Matrix. You'll see and hear everything I do. Okay, tight. We don't really have a choice, so we're just gonna confirm. Yeah, we're gonna show help. Jacked in. First time jacking into the Matrix. Okay. Okay, so this looks like it worked pretty similarly to how it did in Dragonfall. Yeah. That's what we are. We're a street samurai. Alrighty. Arches take you to nodes. See if we can just run this. White ice. Ouch. 50 IP damage. That's rough. gonna summon a little helper. This guy wants to run up first so he can go ahead and take some shots. Get our little helper in to start damaging this guy. That's one program down. Hey, Jared. Hope you're doing well, buddy. We have a 99% chance to hit this guy, so we just go for that. Let's move up because I want to actually have a good chance to hit him. Okay, what else can we do? Killer. Raise your hands. Hit it with killer. Decent little chunk of IP damage. You gonna try to hit me? No, I'll take it. Let's just get this guy down. Alrighty. Okay, so our blood sample does match up to an arrest record. Let's see who it is. Subject Silas Forsberg. Status deceased. Profession chop shop surgical assistant. Priors 2 counts breaking and entering. 1 count of public indecency. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. Huh. We know a guy who works for that chop shop industry, so we should probably see if he knows anything about this fool. Probably should have shot that. We probably should have spent our time. Yeah, so we're gonna go and we're gonna summon another attacker. Oh, that freaks me out. Dropped my Calgar model and spent a few minutes trying to fix him. He's drying glue now. Good, good. I'm glad you were able to fix him, because I know that definitely when you drop your models, especially ones you really like, you get that micro heart attack just set in. Alrighty. We're just gonna keep blasting from a safe distance. There we go. Alrighty. Autopsy records. Alrighty. Subject Silas Forsberg. Note, subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Jesus Christ. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Yeah, I'm thinking this dude's not really so dead. Yeah, that'll happen, Jared. Sometimes they just, there's no rhyme or reason to how they break. Or rather, how they don't break sometimes, too. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Pardon me. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. Yeah, I'm thinking this dude's not so dead. I see us. Okay, so call an attack program. Have this guy go over here. Start blasting on this one. Should be able to mop these guys up next round. Gonna boost accuracy. Another program down. Can we actually hit him from here? We might just pop our 3 shots, see if we can just 2-tap him. Come on. There we go. Alright. Newsnet archive. Let's see what we got. Newsnet 1, return on subject, Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed the rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled a suicide. According to reports, his body, a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. Yeah, this dude's not dead. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as is far too common here in the sprawl. Yeah. I'm wondering if that, well no, because he was that chop shop dude we came across earlier, he was also a dwarf. He wasn't an elf or a troll though. Let's get the fuck out of here. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. Newsnet says he left his estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist it was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into medical board's records and reverse the trace to find his doctor. You in? Punch it. Alright, this is hella zoomed in all of a sudden. I don't know if I like it. Miss. Try to focus this guy down first. That worked. Shots fired, shots missed. They suck. Done. Medical board 1. Patient records. Searching medical records, Silas Forsberg. Medical records located for Forsberg. Okay, let's check him from 2020 to 2030. One peculiar pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology we're seeing, there's no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seemed to have no effect, upping the dosage. Okay, so he's a changeling, he's a shapeshifter. Data missing or corrupted. Contact administrator. What about 2040 to present? The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. Final entry, however, is most significant. It was written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimic speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason, for the health of the patient, I'm assigning another doctor to this case. I will inform him at his next session. Oh, that's probably what set him off. Well, let's find this Dr. Holmes. Whoa, super spiky ice. Ow. Missed. You suck. Spawn as far out as we can. Focus the first one down. Second one, he's going to hit my program. He misses. Interact. Medical board 2. Employment records located. Henry Hollings Holmes. Triple H. MD. PhD. Current employment status. Current employment. Currently holds the position of Chief Psychiatrist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington. Alrighty. Check previous employment. Psychiatry residence at Mercy Mental Hospital and attending psychiatrist at Mercy. And then before that, he was just in private practice. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. And go back to meat space again. Just jack out here. Let's go. Reality is at the end of the day contextual, and the meat world comes back into focus as your head once again tries to settle on the which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers in your meat body, demands food and drink, you disconnect from your deck to find the Union's safe house has risen. Okay, cool. David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell this case has clearly gotten under his skin like it has with yours. Any luck in there? Found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead chop shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now I have my theories. What do you think is going on here? Dude faked his death. That's a distinct possibility. What was it that we saw in the autopsy report? I mean, look, dude, he was supposedly so geeked out on, like, multiple sedatives that he could barely move. They're claiming he ripped his own face off. No. Coroner really phoned that one in. Happens way too often when there's no next of kin willing to foot the bills for a thorough autopsy. I definitely don't think the report told the whole story. They match the identity by the dental records, right? Not the most reliable. It matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the street no one will miss, swap the teeth, and you throw the heat off your trail for a while. Lucky I've never been that desperate. But why did he need to go to the lengths? Did the police records have something linking him to a different crime? He had a prior for unlicensed plastic surgery. True, wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all of his belongings to a doctor. Dr. Holmes, employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental. The picture you saw in his file matches the person you saw downtown. The same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. Well, maybe we should go find this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. Please pay him my respects. I always find that high caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go loaded for the bear. I sighed, loaded. I side loaded a ton of valuable data from those Lone Star Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you later. Alright, we're gonna put a pin in it there. But what is it? Next time I think we know what we're doing. We're calling up some runners and we're going to Mercy Mental. Thank you for watching. Remember, you're amazing, you're wonderful, and have a great one.